Hi, hello, and welcome back to another episode of my podcast. Now, what was I talking about? My name is V Noir, and this new week, um, this week I'm very late, and I took an unintentional break last week as well because I was burnt out from school shit, and this week again, school shit. I'm still like I'm really trying to figure out what the fuck day I want to actually record this. So it's just been like kind of weird because as soon as it gets like Thursday, I'm like, shit, if I don't do it today, maybe I'll wake up early enough to do it Friday the day of, and then I try to do that, and then it doesn't end up happening. So this is just gonna be a mini-sode. I'm gonna pre-record next week's episode, like an actual full episode, because the day before I'm gonna go to Jackson Wang's Oakland arena concert. So I'm like, we are going to make sure that everything is pre-recorded and ready because I want to just be locked in to that concert, to his soundtrack check party in the beginning, and you know, relax on Friday. So I'm going to be talking about the movie Secretary that came out in like 2002 or something. Somehow I ended up watching that twice, mainly because it's on Tubi, and it is funny to me because I wanted to see The Bride, which is Maggie Gyllenhaal's. She directs that, and somehow I ended up not watching that, but watching this BDSM movie with her in it. And I don't want to get too much into that because I'm gonna like talk thoroughly about it. Um, so you'll get to listen to that next Friday, and I'm like, that'll actually properly be recorded and sent out on the times that I specified, usually, which is 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Fridays. But that in mind, because I'm pre-recording it, I won't talk about my experience during Jackson Wang's concert. So that'll have to be like 2 weeks from now, or I'll do like a mini-sode, or that'll be like my first Patreon exclusive video where I'm like, and this happened, and there's videos and there's clips and stuff. Uh which maybe I'm like it's hard figuring out what to do. But cuz I am recording this now at 10 p.m. and I'm going to upload it probably at 11 p.m. So before the day is over, I have to say happy birthday to Jackson Wang. Not that he listens to this, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackson. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? He's 32. Um, um, I'm like the thumbnail is probably gonna be like "Happy Birthday, Jackson" for this as well, which is really funny. I am older than him, but like until it is my birthday in July, we're the same age, which is kind of funny to me. And what was I gonna say? I'm like, again, not that he listens to this, not that he knows who I am and of my existence, but if he did, I need him to talk to a nutritionist or a allergy person or both of them because I was realizing I connected the dots here, but because he has a chili allergy, like he has a physical reaction to eating chilies and probably peppers in general, but I know he specified like specifically hot peppers, but though that is a part of the nightshade family, so he might actually have a sensitivity to nightshade vegetables, or yeah, like vegetables, which are peppers, potatoes, tomatoes, and God, it's four things. The fourth one is eggplant. So it's eggplants, potatoes, tomatoes, and pepper. And that's like not just chili pepper, that's all peppers. And it's not as common of a allergy, but people who deal with it either have like a physical reaction like he does, or they're unable to digest it. So it's more of like bloating and shit will happen because you have a sensitivity to this, and it's also because your body can't break it down. So yeah, you should look into that. And if you feel like every time you eat a potato for some reason you're bloated and sleepy, you might have a nightshade allergy and not aware of it, because again, it's not that common. I only really know about it because I had a friend in college who had it, and because I worked at the school like cafeteria at the time as well, I would see the things that they would prepare for them specifically. Because it's like it's potato, but it's not sweet potato, because those are two separate things, even though sweet potato has potato in its name. So they would make like the substitute meal for this person specifically. Because again, allergies are, very important. You want to make sure people are comfortable. And yeah, no, that would track though, because I'm like, if he already has a physical reaction to chili peppers, he might have a sensitivity to the other things a part of that same family. So something to look into. Again, not that he can, not that he knows that it exists and this podcast exists, but if I was talking to him directly, and maybe on Thursday I'll be like, hey, here is a little zine that I made for you. And also, you might have a nightshade allergy and you should look into that. And then I'll just say deuces, and it'll be like that meme where where I just like disappear. Pretty good at doing that, because I'm like, when I get like not overwhelmed, but I'm like, I don't it's the slightly introverted part of me where I'm just like, all right, I'm actually done now in this party. Or maybe it's like introverted and I'm like, actually no, that's just autism. um like it'll just be where I'm at a party or something and I'm having fun, and then all of a sudden I am just like, all right, that was enough fun for the night. I am ready to go home. I think I should just leave. Yeah, we're just gonna leave. And I used to just say goodbye to people that I knew, and I am getting I'm doing more of the Irish goodbye, which is just leaving. um so, and I mean, like, maybe I'll text people like, okay, have a good night, I left, I made it home, because people care about your safety, I would think, right? Like, you show up with people, you would want to know if those people, if you don't see them at the end of the night, if they got home safely. But yeah, I've been counting down till this Jackson Wang concert. I'm so excited for it. And yeah, and I got the VIP 2 because VIP 1 sold out real fast. I didn't even see it as an option. And I was like 10 minutes in the queue, and I didn't even see it as an option. It was gone within 10 minutes. So, yeah, no, that was crazy. But there was so much VIP 2 tickets left over, but I definitely got a good spot. I keep checking Ticketmaster too, and I'm like, they just released two VIP tickets for some reason, and they also released more general admission tickets. I'm just like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, just have them all available. Now people don't want, like, honestly, I've also realized this as well. It's like you really could, like, unless something sells out really fast, which will be hard to um navigate and figure out. But you really could wait until near the last minute to buy a ticket because some of the tickets, even though they're nosebleeds, like way in the back, some of the tickets are like $40. And it's like, oh yeah, like I know people treat idols and K-pop and Jackson Wade in general differently because he's in that sphere of music making. But like that's pretty fucking awesome because if I just wanted to, be there to experience the music and everything like that and the performances and stuff because of course there's going to be, monitor, well, projections and stuff so you'll still see. Like, that would be a fucking steal. I was tempted to go to his LA concert and on Tuesday, like 2 days before, just because again, the nosebleeds are $40, but that would also mean I would have to pay for a flight and then also pay for a hotel because I'm trying to be better about not believing that I could fly somewhere and then go right back to the airport and then just like suffer in the airport. I'm like, no, we're gonna stay somewhere and then fly out the next day. Like, let's not try to do this overnight. I'm awake for 24 hours shit. It's like, no, especially because the actual flight to LA from San Francisco is only like about an hour, like almost 2 hours maybe. And I'm like, it is really funny talking to people about that because um just people not understanding the sheer scope and largeness of California as a state because like I'm originally from Georgia. So my mom's like, "Oh, you can go to LA and stuff." And I'm like, "LA is a 6-hour drive." And that's like assuming traffic is phenomenal. It's a 6-hour drive away from me or a 2-hour flight, like a almost 2-hour flight. Like that's LA is nowhere near SF Bay Area. Like it's not like it's far. And it's not even like I'm at the top of California as a state. There's still things further past me. Like there's Napa and um other places I can't remember. Like there's snow at the top of most part of California, and then you go further down and it's like sunny and everything, and then it's desert. Like there's a few different kinds of like ecosystems available. Oh my god. I keep getting these like Gilroy ads on my Instagram and I'm like, "Oh my god, this looks so fun" cuz Gilroy is like this it's where garlic is grown. So there was this amusement park and they had like garlic themed rides and I'm like, "This is so cute. I need to experience this." Eat just in general, but like with a partner or friends or something. And it looks like such a fun place to bring, like if you had a family and everything like that. Like it looks so cute. But Gilroy is also a place that's not like 30 minutes away. Like that's also a few hour drive away. Like it's not close. And I don't even think I'd have to figure out if I can get on like public transit for that, but still, it's just like California is huge. It's huge. And oh my god, it's so fucking funny because Muse is going on tour and they put San Francisco as the stop, but the venue is like the Shoreline Amphitheater. But that's not in San Francisco. That's in Mountain View, which you can get to through Caltrain, which is more of the long distance train that exists. But I say that, but it only goes from San Francisco to San Jose. And again, even fucking San Jose is a few hours away. And, people still, it's like depending on the person, they would still consider that Bay Area, but it's like, I guess. Uh, but yeah, and like the fact that there's a completely different train system just to get to San Jose. Well, now the BART can go there too if you get off at like Berryessa. It's Berryessa, but I like to call it Berryessa. um, if you get off at Berryessa, then you're like in San Jose, and then you can go on like the buses and stuff because they had expanded the BART to Berryessa, and which is cool. I'm like San Jose seems pretty chill. That's definitely like also warmer. It is really funny to me too because San Francisco is so like it has microclimates. And this is just a city. This is just in the city. So you could be in one part of the city and it's hot. You can be in a different part of the city and it's cold. You can be in a different part of the city and it's raining. It's like San Francisco is so funny. And then literally everywhere else around it has normal-ish like seasons. Like it'll be cold and then maybe a few degrees warmer everywhere else. But oh, I think okay. I said happy birthday to Jackson. I brought up how he might have a nightshade allergy. This is a mini-sode. I'm pre-recording the next episode. I can't believe I'm at 36 episodes now. Like I just recorded 35, but 36 is gonna be the new one. Amazing, phenomenal. I guess the only other thing I was gonna bring up is my website is up. I think I brought that up last time. It's www.nwwitapod.com. And I'll say it again later. But you can go there, you can listen to these episodes. That's the best way for me to get like ad revenue basically because even though these get posted to YouTube, I don't have nearly enough subscribers on that to even remotely get the like ad revenue benefit from that. And I'm like, I do long form shit. But I guess I forget that people are into short form shit too, which is why I do like this micro reviews as well. Um, but yeah, no. So on my website, there's an archive of the pod. I'm writing little articles to go along with the pod as well. So if you wanted to, if you didn't necessarily want to watch the movie, but maybe you were looking for like more visuals or visual references of things that I'm mentioning. So I put down who the cast is and like photos of them. Um, and my like additional thoughts on it as well. And because I'm writing, I like to make a point. So I mean, I love a run-on sentence, but I do try to be way more direct when I'm writing. And honestly, I've been getting into creative writing a lot more in general. But not to go too much on a tangent. But yeah, on my website archive, I'm working on blog posts to accompany the episodes. I also have a support tab there, so you could do a like one-time donation on there. I removed the recurring option, but maybe I'll do that. I don't see the benefits of that until I'm like actually doing like either the Patreon or like website exclusive things, I guess. But either way, you can make a one-time donation on there to me, and like if I have affected your life in any way, if this podcast has given you anything at all, um, if you could throw me like $1, I would really appreciate it. Because sometimes I do feel like I am talking to the void, so it is kind of hard to gauge, like if I have an audience. I guess I haven't done like calls to action that much either, but I enjoy talking about movies. I like talking about things that people might not necessarily know about as well. whether that comes down to like movies, television, web comics, just things that I enjoy talking about. Like the world is so fucked up, and it is nice that people are trying to create um and just make something new. And as someone who is also a creative, I I'm always inspired by what other people put out into the world, and especially because I'm getting more into filmmaking and trying to gain more confidence in that as well. Because I feel like, but I mean, this is the thing that I'm getting really overtaken by, essentially. It's just like being a director and not trying to do everything myself, because I'm so used to like much smaller productions, or whenever I'm doing like my photo work, a lot of what I did in the past was solo or multi like hats, as in I was doing multiple jobs. And it is really hard for me. It has been hard, but it's a challenge, and I do like challenging myself and growing to allow other people to step in, and trusting them to do their job so I can do my job as well. And I realized that I was dealing with like doing the sort of hyper individualism, and just like how that just stems from survival shit. And it is kind of wild just how much I was able to accomplish while being burnt out, going to school, working mostly full time and shit. And it's just like, what the fuck was I doing? I was just barely surviving. Like, I, that's probably why I wanted to kill myself most of the time, because I was just like so exhausted, and I couldn't like take care of myself because projects were due or I had to get to work, like not eating enough, not sleeping enough. Um, and honestly, I just feel like I wasn't going to talk about that as much, but it's something I've been thinking about the last few days, maybe the week even, and it kind of feels like the sort of shadow period of the retrograde, the Mercury retrograde, and like these sort of lessons that I really needed to cement in my life. Um, but yeah, it's like I definitely use this podcast as a way to, it's almost like a vocal journal in a way. But it's also like me yapping about things that I enjoy, and I want it to be sort of a respite for people, because I'm just like talking about something that I enjoyed, hopefully. I try not to be too harsh. Like, I mean, I might do one episode where I'm being really upset. I feel like I mentioned it before, but like, I really just, that eyes wide shut, man. I really just, like, hate is a strong word, but I really didn't like it. I didn't even finish it because I was like, this is so fucking boring. I'm fucking bored. Like, what do you mean? And here I go. This is what I'm saying. So my thing, my thing has always been like, something can be visually stunning, but if there is no substance, if there's no good storytelling, then I don't want it. I don't want to just look at something because it looks good. I need you to actually be well written and well acted, like, I mean, it is funny. It's like I'm thinking that, but I'm also thinking about like how people treat like K-pop idols and stuff, because it's like, okay, do you like this, or is he just really attractive and you're like baby girling him? Like, what's going on? Like, are they actually talented, or, you know? And I mean, of course, I was, you know, fanning it up earlier over Jackson Wang and like his concert and everything like that. But it's like I really loved Magic Man 2. Like that was a beautiful, gorgeous, just like heartfelt album that I really connected to, and I'm excited to see him perform it. And also he's attractive. Like of course, like he's an attractive man. I'm like I want to see him yearning and sad and on his knees. Like yeah, of course. I mean, I've talked about how I like men on their knee. Um uh I'm like I don't want to get so vulgar, but I am 32 years old. I am an adult. And even though I'm like demi ace, I'm not like sex repulsed or anything like that. It's like I am saying those things, but I'm not feeling anything really. But once again, like for me, kink is more of a fun activity that kind of I mean, kink, spice, whatever, it spices up the bedroom or whatever. It's been a minute. Put myself out there eventually. I mean, it's hard to. My thing is like because I'm not to list everything, but because I'm someone who's demi ace, I do need to get to know a person before I am like sexually attracted to them. I can sort of cheat it, but that um that's not enough because I ultimately want companionship, and for me it's like I need someone to be knowledgeable in like gender stuff, black people shit, and like the racial situation in the world, like like anti-blackness, misogynoir, and all the things going on. Like I need a person that understands those things, so I'm not explaining my life and my personhood, as if I have to like argue to exist to them, even though I am already existing. So it's like this would have to be a person that's either already like either open to queerness, like is open minded and not in the like Sean way or whatever, like that Hung Day guy thing, but like someone who is knowledgeable and open minded and knows their shit, and probably someone who is creative. Like I really don't think I'll be with someone who isn't an artist in any way. And I mean that could be anything, like they could be a writer, a musician, uh stuff like that. Like I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. They could be an illustrator. No idea, but I and then, there's the kink aspect of it all because I'm like even though companionship and understanding and all of that is, you know, the at the forefront, I do eventually want to peg you like oh my god. Okay, that just kind of came out. I'm not gonna erase that. I'm gonna leave that there. But yeah, like that's just how it is. I'm like, you gotta be open to that eventually. You gotta be open to butt stuff. And if you're prudish about that, like if you're prudish, like I can't be with someone who's sex negative or prudish in any way. Um, but I don't even know what the fuck I was going on. I literally don't remember why I started these statements. But either way, because I was gonna talk for like maybe 45 minutes. It's been 30 minutes, so I'll give myself another 15. I'm like, what the fuck was I saying before? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm excited for Jackson's concert. It's his birthday. Happy birthday. Honestly, maybe I'll end it at like in 10 minutes. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know what else to say. I'm excited for his concert. Support me. Throw me like $1 if you have it. I'm like, it's really not that big of a deal. I just wish, honestly, listening to this on my website would probably do the best thing for me without like actually tangibly, giving me money, because I get ad revenue from that through like where I distribute the podcast, but I'm like, somehow I'm only getting like cents. I don't know how it works. I'm just like, okay, so are people not fully listening? I don't know. I'm like, for last month I got like 40 cents, and I'm like, okay, what does this mean? Like, are people only like listening halfway through or something? No idea. I don't know how it works, but that would be the best, like, um not even like giving me money, like if you just listen to the podcast on my website. That's it. Cuz I get ad revenue from that. Not that much, but that's it. I mean, like, it's so interesting how the landscape of like K-pop has changed, because people really didn't care about streams and shit when I was initially in it. So for there to be like a whole landscape and like techniques on what to do to get streams up now just kind of boggles my mind, because I'm like, but do y'all like actually like the music? Like, are y'all actually listening into it that many times? And I know they're not. Like, I know people are just like, yeah, just put it on in the background on mute. Make sure you have other songs in the playlist, because otherwise it's going to be treated as a bot. Like, there's all these techniques, and I'm like, what do you mean? Just listen to the album and then move on. Or listen to it on repeat because you like it, not because you're trying to run up streams. Like, it's so weird and crazy to me. And also, like, the fan sign shit, like, that wasn't a thing when I was initially into K-pop either. And like, what do you mean you have to buy a ton of albums just to maybe go to a fan meet or get a fan call? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you gonna do with all those albums after the fact? Or like the fact that, okay, you won the thing. Again, what the fuck are you gonna do with these albums after the fucking fact? Like, what are we doing? This is crazy. And it sucks because now it feels more like they are preying on people. But I mean, it's more like capitalism in general, not like the artists themselves, but I feel like it's more the companies that run it. Or, I mean, it also sucks because that does, in like a marketing sense, that does seem like a good way to market the new album. But I think there should be like a cap on how many people can buy or something, because I do also hear like idols complain about the fact that they're seeing the same people for the calls, or, well, mainly for the calls, right? And it's like, yeah, because y'all need to cap this shit so that everyone can have a fair chance to see y'all, and then you'll actually see different people. It's the same with like front row for concerts as well, because again, those people know how to cheat the system and get that front row, and they're like following these people all over the world and shit. And like, I think it was JB that was like, oh, I see you again. That's crazy. I feel like, and it's making them feel like they don't have that many fans, because they see the same people all the time, and it's like, what the fuck? Don't make idols your whole fucking life, man. Crazy. Like, sure, like, I definitely paid a lot um for Jackson's like concert ticket, but I wanted to pay that. I wanted to see his like sound check and everything like that. And I'm like, I didn't even necessarily want to be in the front, because I feel like if I'm in the front, it'll feel like he can see me, and I just want to be dancing and shit. Like, I don't want to be thinking about being perceived. But I mean, and but that's what it means to live in society and to be in public, right? So I um yeah. I'm like, is that I feel like that peg comment is the only time I'm gonna like clip my podcast because God, I wanted to kill myself when I was trying to clip my podcast and promote it that way because that's how I've seen all these other people promote their podcast and I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I am doing a stream of consciousness and then when I end it, I don't know what the fuck I said. No idea. No idea. It's almost like AOAOA. Is it artist on artist on artist? Yeah. Where they're all doing like improv and they create these characters and they're like, none of this is a reflection of what we actually believe. And I'm like, yeah, because y'all like black out and become these new things that are like cringy or crazy. I haven't listened to that in a minute. It's so funny. Um, God, the one where they made like 200 characters or something. And like some of them would die, some of them would get arrested. It was just like, what the fuck is happening? Love that. I need to get more into improv. Like, yeah. Um. Oh, I've been posting more on my Instagram. Finally. I. I've been posting the quick reviews on there and writing a little blurb or whatever as a way to promote this podcast and get people to, look at it or whatever. And like, please, please. Like that first year was definitely me like figuring out a structure, figuring out if I actually wanted to do this, figure out if I like this or not. And, now I'm like, okay, I do like doing this, but I also want people to hear me. Like, I wouldn't be recording it and then putting it out if I didn't want people to hear me. It's the same with me, like, learning music and stuff. It's like, I'm not learning music just to learn music. Like, I do want to make music and, like, put it out and do these, like, experiences. But that's for later. And I'll talk about that more later but I'm also like, just because like if you're a fan of my podcast and a fan of me, that doesn't mean you're gonna necessarily like the music that I make. Like I don't mind if you don't like everything that I do because ultimately I'm doing stuff because I enjoy it. And I think that people need to lean more into doing things that they enjoy, not doing things because they think other people will enjoy it, right? Because that level of authenticity makes people your fan more and more. And you can just tell when something is inauthentic and you're like, this is fake as shit. Like, what are you doing? It's like you're wearing a costume, you know? And I mean, that's like a part of masking, right? As like a neurodivergent person, like um, aren't sure how to behave and everything like that. And I got distracted by like what, how long I recorded this for. And I'm like, oh, 38, 38. That's cool. But no, it's just like, cause I used to, depending on the person I was like interacting with, I'd be like, oh, I noted that you didn't like this kind of joke. So I won't make these kinds of jokes around you because I was thinking I was being considerate. And it's like, no, I'm just like folding in on myself and like holding back on my personality. And now I'm like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I am going to treat everyone the same. And then if I don't like you, you're probably never going to see me. Like, because we only have like one life to live. Why are you going to waste time being around people that don't care about your well being, don't like you, or upset you? Which is why it makes no sense to me why people are so obsessed with like um other races, other cultures, other, gendered peoples and hate on them, like it really just doesn't make sense because I'm like, And then I think of like something that Alok says, or um kind of what they've my interpretation of something Alok has said, or which I love them, is just like, there's this like self-policing that happens with a lot of people. So then when a person sees someone who is outwardly queer, outwardly gender nonconforming, the violence enacted on themselves is then turned outward, and and that's what causes this like cycle and everything like that. And it's like you have to go within yourself and figure out why, like, where is this anger coming from? Like, why do you care so much about what other people that aren't related to you are doing? And also fuck JK Rowling, because yet again she is, I'm like, in case you didn't realize this, but she is someone who is still making money off of Harry Potter. They're making a new fucking show, and it's like, why the fuck are we still holding on to this, first of all? Secondly, all the money that she makes from Harry Potter goes towards anti trans, anti LGBT legislative things in England. Like, so whenever you are doing anything Harry Potter related, supporting anything Harry Potter related, that money goes to her and then goes directly towards anti trans, bills and shit in England. Because she's a fucking turf. So, like, you're directly supporting her, and that is what she's doing. And she says she does this, she's actively doing it, and to turn a blind eye to that is just so wild to me. And it's like, no, but she's literally, it would be one thing if she had no ownership over Harry Potter anymore and none of that money was going to her, but that's not the fucking case. And I'm like, I hope that Harry Potter dies, but with it, the need to hold on to nostalgic things goes away as well. Because I'm like, I really just want new IPs. Like, we saw what happened with Sinners, right? It's like, that was something completely original. It did so fucking well. I want new original stories. And I think that's also a reason that I'm so attracted to horror, because it's always like something interesting and different, and something I'm not really expecting. Um, and I really have to be in the mood for like a rom com, because, it does follow the tropes and everything like that. But next week, it's going to be Secretary. It's also going to be me at Jackson Wang's concert. Again, happy birthday to you. Not that you're going to hear this. And yeah, um, you can go to my podcast archive and throw $1 at me or whatever, or listen to the podcast on that so I can get the ad revenue. And that's at www.nwwitapod.com. Again, that's www.nwwitapod.com. You can follow me on Instagram at v_noir_. Noir is NOIRE. And yeah, I will see y'all next week, technically. Bye.